hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
I feel like
Welcome back to the DK Experience, right here in WTOP-10.
Take control.
I know, take control.
It's weird.
Still in Hewitt Hall.
We're live.
Yeah, I know. We're live! Screw it, we'll do it live. All right,
please take control.
Please take control. So we
I
are going
beard.
He did shave his beard. We're going to do our Stump the Chump. So for those at home who don't know what that is, stop talking to me. I'm trying to talk. So what that is for those at home, basically we have this wheel and we spin it, which we can't actually see because we're in Hewitt. It's actually back at TOP. We spin the wheel and then we get random sports and then we quiz each other. Winner gets a point. Right now it's 2-0 me, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 2-0 me. And then at the end
games
of
have been
next,
good.
They have been good. And at the end of next, we haven't had one that didn't have an OT.
Yeah.
At the end of next semester, we're going to have a punishment for our very final episode of DK Experience. This is the last episode of our penultimate season. The next season, season 5 will be our last one. So Dylan, you're up first with questions. So let them rip. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm hiding my questions right now.
So, Kenny, you got underwater hockey.
I did.
I got some questions here.
Okay.
How long is a typical underwater hockey match?
Oh, man, I don't know, so I'm just going to guess. Let's go with, I feel like it can't be that long, 2 15-minute halves. That's my guess. Was I right?
Oh. It says 10 to 15. It always counts with him.
Does it count?
It always counts.
Oh, all right.
Where did underwater hockey, and when did underwater hockey originate?
I have no idea. Let's go with, like, Russia in the 50s.
No, England. The 50s, but England.
Oh, was in the, oh, that was a good guess, but England.
Okay.
Okay, no point. Give me nothing on that one.
Hold on, there was a, sorry.
You scrolling through?
Yes. What is the most common foul? Hi.
Hi, people.
What is the?
There's a window. We can't handle ourselves.
What is the most common foul in underwater hockey?
Oh, I want to say drowning because it'd be funny, but I know it's not. Man, what would it even be? Oh, we got a polycam. Let's go with, like, I don't know, cross-checking.
No.
Okay, what is it?
A stick foul.
A stick foul? Come on. All right.
Hitting an opponent, essentially. Just
illegally smack. Okay, you might have this one because
I don't think I do.
You don't?
This one's for Ray, so I don't know how I'm.
All right, Ray. Let's see if Dylan makes you proud. All right, here's your questions. How do judges score performances in Russian jumping, and what criteria matters the most? Oh, his sport is Russian jumping. I didn't say it at the start. So.
From what I saw, it was just like how they score the performance. Mm-hmm. From what I saw, it was just like how fluent it was, how clean it was, just things like that. Like if it was fluent, if it was clean, legs were straight, they land on their whole foot instead of just their toes, things like that.
Okay, I'll read the answer. I think it deserves a point. Judges typically evaluate height, control, form, and difficulty of tricks. Clean execution, such as straight legs, pointed toes, and stable posture, and higher scores. So I think that deserves a point. I'm going to say yes, as long as they agree to. What types of equipment and safety measures are essential for athletes in Russian jumping?
The biggest one I saw is the handlebar. The handlebar in front of the little trampoline. And then the padding around the outside, so if they do fall off, they just kind of like a gym mat.
I think he's already beat me at this point, but yes, athletes train on specialized rebound platforms or trampolines designed for high jumps. Safety padding, spotter assistance. So you already won, but I'll give you one more question. How does an athlete increase jump height in Russian jumping without losing control during takeoff and landing? This is the hardest one. I kind of figured I'd stump you in the last one. It's actually really easy.
Solid squat. Like a nice squat and you explode.
Can you example?
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of...
We're not wired into anything.
I know. You just kind of...
Oh.
You got your hands on the handlebar.
Oh.
They're not going to switch the camera.
I guess not.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
And just a solid squat, and then you explode.
It's just really not that...
I don't know.
To increase height safely, the athlete uses a stronger, more explosive push through the legs, so keeping upper body stable and aligned.
Oh, that my
I
ankle.
think it deserves a point.
Oh,
What do you guys say?
ankle.
Does that deserve a
my
point?
Ankle.
All right,
Start with
let's
the
give him
squat,
a
you
point.
explode
All right.
through.
Dylan,
my ankle, dude.
That's a clean sweep. That's your first win. It's 2-1 at the end of this season. Congratulations.
Nice.
What a win for Dylan. That's
Nice.
much deserved. So normally we add a new sport, but we're not physically with the wheel. Nor can we see the wheel. So I missed the wheel too. So
you were good. Wheel.
It's actually back at WTOP studio. So we're just gonna tell them to spin the wheel, and they're gonna spin it, and then they're gonna tell us in our earpiece what the new sport is. So you guys will see it. We won't. We'll just get to hear it. I guess you're the winner, so your sport gets spun for first. So spin the wheel. Street beefs. Yes! Dylan's got street beefs.
Yes! Woo!
Oh.
Yeah, baby!
I'm so jealous.
Oh, yeah!
Wow. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. Fantastic.
God. All right. Well, it's time for my turn.
Spin
the
it.
wheel. Oh, man. All right, it's spinning. Let's see. Come on. Chess boxing. Chess boxing. Wait, hold on. Let's example. Ready?
No.
King. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
That
all right.
sentence.
So, yeah, dude. So to me, what this sounds like, Dylan,
Sentence.
is me and you are going to start off next season with bangers of sports.
Dude.
Chess boxing and street beefs. Now, are you excited for February now? Because that's next season.
I'm fired up now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be watching street beefs.
Street beefs for the rest of
all
of break. Okay.
That sounds.
So we didn't actually have to physically write them in, but Dylan, we're going to say them out loud so when I inevitably go back and listen to this again, I can know what sports to add. Dylan, you get to pick first. What sport?
Give us a cheat one for both of us. Flag football. It'll be a nice little cheat.
I like that.
episode
Okay.
for us. So then that way, the other person has to try even harder.
I'm going to add ostrich racing to the board. It's an interesting one. It's obscure. Okay. So we're going to go with ostrich racing for when I have to watch this back in January. Hi, Kenny, in 2026. You'll watch this back and go, oh, yeah, that's what you picked, ostrich racing. I'm not going to forget. No, you're not going to forget. I won't forget chess boxing or street beefs. But what we added, we're probably going to forget.
I'm so fired up, dude.
Well, Dylan, that might have been our best one yet.
That was.
Well,
good.
We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be time for Cooking or Crazy. You're watching the DK Experience right here on WTOP-10.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe. Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book. You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Liza, is currently juggling a soccer ball right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making the East Coast Pop-Tart. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say. No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to
Why,
television.
Chris? To television.
Right,
Welcome back.
I also don't know what happened to the set.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what happened to the set.
Figuring it out.
Welcome back to the DK Experience right here in WTOP-10. Kenny, Dylan. Dylan, not much intro needed for this last segment of our last episode of Season 4 for Senior Week. And now that we're actually both seniors, crazy. Cooking or Crazy is going to be our final segment of the day. So we had mentioned last time, normally we let our crew pick what we're going to talk about, but we decided because we want to get into a heated debate. We haven't gotten to a screen match in quite a while. Ray on audio, we apologize in advance. We are going to get into a shouting match over something. The difference it's not really different. It's just going to be a little weird. The crew will still pick the winner, but we don't get to see it on the screen because that fell out of my pocket. Whoops. There goes my IFB. I'll pick it back up. So I'm not sure. I mean, between them, they're going to have to figure it out, and then they'll just let us know in our IFB who is the winner, and mine still works. Thank God. Okay. Topic of the day. Who deserved to win Dancing with the Stars? Dylan is definitely more passionate about it than I am, but, I mean, I'm happy with the results, so this is probably going to get messy. Dylan, go ahead.
Okay, so here's my thing. Robert Irwin did not deserve to win Dancing with the Stars. Alex
Irwin,
Earl
not Irving.
Whatever. Alex Earl should have won. Let's talk about what Dancing with the Stars is supposed to be. It is supposed to be a show where you take someone who cannot dance and make them a dancer. If you look at it, between Robert and Alex, who was the best dancer? Alex was very clearly the best dancer. Robert's second dance of the night, terrible. Completely offbeat, off timing, looked stiff, did not know what he was doing. And this is my issue with Dancing with the Stars, the fan vote controls way too much. Robert should not have won. I'm not saying by any means he's not a bad dancer, but if it comes down to it, who's better, Alex or Robert? Alex was way better. Now, we're really looking at it, Whitney should have won, but that's besides the point. She didn't make it to that week. But Alex Earl deserved to win over Robert due to the fact she is a way better dancer. It's not even close when you compare the two of them. And Robert won with a sob story, just like every
So that's everybody's
and
problem. That's my problem I have with it too. So my answer is Robert Irwin. Now here's why. Yes, Dancing with the Stars is a dancing show, but at the end of the day, it is a television show. And at the end of the day, fan influence is the most important. You know why? Because that drives the dollar bills. Now, I don't necessarily disagree with the fact that Dancing with the Stars relies too heavily on its fans, but at the end of the day, it does. Robert Irwin is a household name. The Irwin family is a household name. Robert Irwin absolutely deserved to win that.
So
he has more followers. Not comparatively to the Irwin family, more followers on Instagram and TikTok. Again, you're using, it's just social media. She's a social media
but she's a better dancer.
But it's Robert Irwin.
Called Stars with the Stars. It's called Dancing with the Stars.
The sooner you realize that Dancing with the Stars has nothing to do with dancing.
The fan control had the issue with why Andy stuck around for so long.
Should not have been around that long.
Andy should not have, and that's the issue with
And I'm not saying it's
fan
not
control.
the issue.
So that's why Robert won, because people like him more than Alex. People think Alex has everything in the world. She's dating this NFL player. She's beautiful. Which, Alex, if you're hearing this, you are beautiful. But
exactly. That's why she
didn't win because of that. She should have won because she was the best dancer. She was better than Robert. She was better than Robert. It's not a popularity contest. It is a dance competition. It is a dance competition. It's not a popularity contest.
Oh, we already have an answer? What was the answer? I heard something. Thank you, because it's television, and that's exactly all it's ever going to be. Until you eliminate a fan vote and you make it strictly on judges, and when the judges score fairly based on the dance,
tune into the Dancing with the Stars show tomorrow. I'll tell you exactly how it is. I'm sorry that Chris was here, and he just can't not ever agree with Kenny. So it'll happen.
That was a crew vote.
So whatever.
Dylan,
whatever.
Tune in to Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, tune into Dancing with the Stars. Du Bois talk about Dancing with the Stars.
That's the most Dancing with the Stars talking I'll do about. I'll be sure to tune in tomorrow, Dylan. I'm excited to see your show. All right, well, Dylan, with just about 45 seconds left in the show, I wanted to say thank you for yet another very good semester, and I am very proud and happy to be the first show in the new Hewitt Hall. Dylan, it's been a heck of a ride. Any closing thoughts for this season and going into our last season?
John, Mooch, guys, thank you for making this happen today. Kenny, thanks for the hard work to make this happen today, and be sure to tune in Thursday for the newscast that's happening here. And
yes,
let's use Hewitt some more.
Let's use Hewitt some more. 9 o'clock back in Hewitt. We will see you guys then. But thank you for tuning in DK Experience. We will see you guys in February for the 5th and final season. Robert Irwin, take the bump cam. Have a good night.
Whoa. That's the first thing we got better in Hewitt, a better bump cam.
I know.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, find out why students are going to the polls.
A winter storm warning in effect in the Tug Hill region. I'll let you know what to expect.
And President Rosu has been appointed to a new council.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Michelle Smith.
And I'm Logan Russo.
Now, Logan, I've been really enjoying this warm weather that we've had this last week, but it's kind of fallen away in these last few days.
We had some warm days, and now it seems like today may have been a little bit too cold for comfort.
I agree. Let's go to Chris Convis with a quick weather for us.
Thanks, guys. I'm currently here right next to Lake Ontario, and as you probably knew today, it's windy out here. Just check out those waves that are behind me. Currently right now, it's just about below freezing with a temperature of 31, with the wind chills right down to feel like in the low 20s. Now, I sure hope you guys enjoyed that full spring that we had earlier this week, because as you can tell, conditions are going to drastically change here in Oswego before spring break. But for now, it's getting frigid out here, so I'm going to get my run back out to the studio. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Christopher. Living in a city near Lake Ontario has its benefits: boating, fishing, gorgeous sunsets, but certain flood prevention technologies can be costly.
Backflow prevention devices stop our water supply from becoming contaminated in case of flooding, but some local businesses feel the regulations go too far. WT reporter Dominic Ciccarelli has more.
Owning a small business isn't easy, especially for business owners dealing with fees or regulations from their local government. Right behind me stands Garofalo's, one of the city's oldest delis. Some small businesses like Garofalo's are forced to pay up to $500 a month in fines and fees because they don't have the correct backflow device that the county wants them to have. Owner Joe Garofalo is currently in the process of updating his plumbing system.
We already have a backflow type. It's just what they don't want, apparently. It's very expensive to do. You have to have drawings done up. You have to have, the work done on top of that, and they're saying it's our problem, not theirs.
There are only 38 people in upstate New York who can test these devices, and only 5 operate in Oswego, a city with over 1,000 different businesses.
We've been on a waiting list as well to have the plumbers come and look at it, because they're the only one that can do it. There's many buildings that have to have this done, so they're so far behind that they can't catch up.
Furlong Properties owner Greg Furlong, operating out of a student housing apartment, Premier Living Suites, had to put backflow devices in a few of his properties too.
Preventer was smaller than that, give or take that size, maybe smaller. And I had to install 4 of them, and it cost me approximately $2,000 to $3,000 per backflow preventer to install.
Furlong spent around $10,000 altogether on backflow device installation.
And something that came up. Oh, by the way, you need to do this. Here's a $10,000, not indirectly, you got to go spend $10,000 too, and we need you to do this now. And you don't have a choice.
But in the current economy, some businesses are feeling the hurt of these fees.
If they're going to make us do it, maybe not pile on top of it all the other charges that we've been getting from the city. I guess my issues are just, it's money out, money out, money out, money out, and our economy kind of sucks right now.
Even businesses with the proper backflow devices installed understand the weight of the fees from the city.
There's 2 sides to every story, and I think sometimes one side doesn't understand exactly the scenario that the other side has to go in.
Dominic Ciccarelli, WTOP-10.
Upon installation of the proper device, Garofalo's may be eligible to receive back pay for all the fines the business paid during the process. Voting is officially open for the Student Association elections. While the roles of president and vice president are uncontested this year, students are still being urged to head to the polls. On the ballot is the 2026-27 leadership ticket and a critical vote on the Student Association activity fee. The fee funds important services like the Centro Shuttle, SAVAC, and campus-wide events like Ozfest.
Presidential candidate Precious James is looking to bridge the gap between students and leadership, while Vice President candidate Hannah Sato is focused on boosting club involvement and member retention. Lakers can vote online now through the link in their email.
The art department hosted an event in their ongoing Making It series this evening. The series features visiting artists and their experiences making it in the arts. Today, Buffalo-based artist and art educator Trisha Butsky visited campus. Butsky holds 3 art degrees in drawing and painting from various institutions. As well as being a fine arts teacher at Buffalo Seminary High School, Butsky is also a resident artist at Buffalo Art Studio.
Students Helping Oz Peers, also known as SHOP, is hosting a school supply drive during the month of March in support of Children's Center of Oswego. Suggested items include children's books, paint, markers, buttons, ribbons, yarn, even googly eyes. Donations can be dropped off at the shop in Penfield Library, the Penfield Front Desk, room 501 in Colkin Hall, and at the Compass in MCC. For any questions on donations, email shop@oswego.edu.
This afternoon, the Physics and Astronomy departments hosted Science Today exploring pulsar science. In 2023, an international collaboration of astronomers announced evidence of gravitational wave background. The evidence came from observing the pulse of pulsars, rotating neutron stars. Lydia Guertin of Cornell University led an exploration of pulsar science for physics and astronomy students and faculty in Shinneman.
The 63rd annual Juried Student Exhibition took place at Tyler Hall today. The exhibit, which is by students for students, features painting, drawing, sculpture, photography, graphic design, digital art, animation, and more, and is meant to celebrate the diverse creative voices of SUNY Oswego. The exhibition will be on display from now until April 3rd, but it will be closed during spring break.
SUNY Oswego President Peter Nwosu has been appointed to the Leadership Council of the Educational Credit Management Corporation Foundation. The California-based philanthropic organization focuses on improving career outcomes for underserved student populations. Nwosu also contributed to the Chief Academic Handbook, writing 2 chapters emphasizing that meaningful change requires bold action. Nwosu's writing reflects his Vision 4040 plan for Oswego, where he aims to double the number of degrees and credentials awarded to 4,000 annually by 2040.
Staying in the city of Oswego, St. Patrick's Day is approaching, and many will be out celebrating this weekend, arising concerns for the police department.
Today, Oswego County has joined the statewide campaign to reduce impaired driving. With more on the dangers of DWI, Eddie McAlpine is in studio to break it down for us. Eddie?
Thanks, Michelle. The Stop DWI campaign, or the Special Traffic Operations Program for driving while intoxicated, will be in full effect through this coming Wednesday. Oswego County police agencies have announced that they will be participating in a special high-visibility engagement program to raise awareness for the dangers of impaired driving. The program was established to provide a plan for coordination of county, town, city, and village efforts to reduce alcohol-related traffic injuries and fatalities. During this time of year, especially with St. Patrick's Day just around the corner, the efforts are increased. Law enforcement agencies will be out in full force in an across-the-board effort to reduce the number of alcohol-related injuries and deaths. The mission of the campaign is to reduce the number of people killed or injured in alcohol and other drug-related traffic crashes, promoting DWI prevention as a public priority, and to coordinate local efforts in law enforcement, prosecution, probation, rehabilitation, public information, and administration. The program coordinator said that St. Patrick's Day is a notoriously deadly time of year for impaired driving, and if you are planning on consuming alcohol, make sure to have a plan in place. Keep yourself and other people safe. It's the law. For more information about the Oswego County Stop DWI program, you can visit oswegocounty.com/stopdwi. For WTOP-10, I'm Eddie McAlpine. Back to you, Logan.
Thanks, Eddie. SUNY Oswego's Hewitt Hall will be hosting the 2026 Port City Fire Conference this weekend. The Port City Fire Conference provides comprehensive education sessions and networking opportunities for firefighters and fire officers throughout the region. There will also be keynote presentations from industry-leading instructors on fire safety. The conference will be held on March 14th and 15th, with doors opening at 7:30 a.m. Registration is $150 and can be purchased from the SUNY Oswego box office.
Salt City Coffee is coming to Onondaga County. The first location of the local coffee chain opened in Syracuse in 2017. The founders of the chain announced today that the third location will open this spring in the Clay Marketplace Shopping Center off of Route 31. The exact opening date has not been announced, but until the day comes, Salt City Coffee can be found in Syracuse and Fayetteville.
A former upstate New York public school teacher was indicted today on charges that he ran a prostitution ring out of his home for almost 4 years. Police say that 66-year-old Eric Simpson of Rochester faces 1 count of using interstate facilities to promote, manage, establish, carry on, and facilitate a prostitution enterprise. It's alleged to use his home as a meeting place between customers and sex workers between 2021 and December of 2025. Simpson was arraigned in court before being released.
New York City police have made an arrest in a murder case in Jamaica, Queens. The NYPD said that 75-year-old Rupchand Simbu killed his wife, then reported her missing last July. The victim was 34-year-old Salisha Ali. She was last seen alive by a relative during a FaceTime call on July 13th. Simbu reported Ali missing the same day. Ali's torso was discovered in Queens last September. Her head was found last Thursday. Simbu was arrested yesterday on multiple charges, including murder, for his suspected involvement in the case.
The Baldwinsville area was hit by a power outage today after a tree fell on power lines. High winds brought down the tree on River Road in Baldwinsville, leaving 2,000 customers without power for almost 2 hours. According to National Grid, the tree hit a primary line that covers multiple neighborhoods, with the outage even reaching the town of Lysander. Power has since been restored.
Major funding is going to Boonville to improve water and sewage systems. Governor Kathy Hochul announced $250 million in state and federal support for local infrastructure projects. The new financing will help local governments upgrade lead service lines, treat emerging contaminants, reduce flooding, and modernize aging facilities. These investments are designed to protect public health and the environment, as well as support public works jobs.
Zohran Mamdani clapped back at a tweet from Alabama Senator Tommy Tuberville, where Tuberville reposted a photo comparing Mamdani breaking his fast for Ramadan with the 9/11 terrorist attacks and tweeted, "The enemy is inside the gates." Mamdani responded saying, "Let there be as much outrage from politicians in Washington when kids go hungry as there is when I break bread with New Yorkers." Mamdani had recently celebrated his first iftar with an event at City Hall. Still ahead tonight, what to expect from TSA lines this week.
I'll have your full travel forecast and full forecast right after the break. Stay tuned on WTOP-10.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan has played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that. Let me finish.
No,
let me finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our quick weather.
Never mind.
Let's see, I'm sorry to take you off for
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm meteorologist Christopher Convitz with your full weather report. Well, for song of the day today, what no better than Wind of Change by the Scorpions. Gosh, talk about the wind. When is it going to change from this northwest winds to the southern winds that we had earlier this week that brought that nice 60, 70 degree weather? For the next 12 hours here, you can see the wind speeds will fall down quietly throughout the night, but it's going to pick right back up tomorrow during the day. 30 miles per hour gusts possibly for tomorrow, so do not fly away like Mary Poppins tomorrow with your umbrella. Well, Mother Nature, I guess she wanted to be Picasso tonight. Look at all these scattered colors we got across the screen here. We got a winter storm warning here for the Tug Hill region starting tomorrow morning, continuing on until Saturday afternoon. Also, another winter weather advisory for covering most of the Adirondack region starting tomorrow also at 11 a.m. Friday into 2 p.m. only Friday also. And then we got some gale warnings and high wind warnings for the western region of New York. So if you are planning on traveling tomorrow or on Saturday, please plan accordingly. If you're going to leave early tomorrow morning, you might make out the clearing, but around noonish, the afternoon, we're going to get a wintry mix possibly. We're going to get a snow into a rain shower possible in the region here. But if you're going to leave, wait it out till Saturday morning actually. It's all going to go past, and we're going to have greasing clouds throughout the region. So as we go on to our futurecast, as you can see, we have the snow coming around just around 1 p.m., just around noon hours for your region, 32 degrees, which possibly is going to warm up a bit, bringing a possible wintry mix for the region, 35 degrees. Scatter showers throughout the day into Saturday morning, continuing on all the way out into Saturday morning, with it all clearing out noon for you Saturday. So for the snowfall, weather models are showing possibly 2 inches for the Oswego region. We have almost a foot of snow for the Tug Hill region. And going on into our full day forecast, 7-day forecast, showers continuing on into the region for the weekend. Showers likely jumping all the way up to 61 on Monday. Tuesday, chance of snow showers possibly for your St. Patrick's Day. We're going to drop drastically back down into the 20s below freezing for your start of the week, but the sun will start to come out again by the next of midweek. That's all for my full forecast. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Christopher. State environmental officials say that multiple dead birds found alongside Seneca Lake died from highly pathogenic avian influenza, or HPAI. It said that reports of dead birds increased as the ice melted and more birds washed ashore. The remains were sent to Cornell University, where the virus was confirmed as avian flu. According to the DEC, the risk of the disease spreading to humans remains low.
National Grid is looking to recycle wastewater into energy to heat central New York apartment buildings and businesses. The project would involve extracting the heat from wastewater in a facility, introducing a new system of pipes, pumps, and other equipment to capture the heat energy. National Grid plans to heat and cool the new county aquarium, plus a dozen new buildings coming in the next 6 years.
As spring break creeps closer and closer and students get ready to head home, disruptions at TSA are leading to issues for travelers. In response to the partial shutdown that has been in effect for close to a month, some flyers are being told to stay up to date on their flight status, as well as making sure they arrive early enough so that they can make their flights.
A new video shows first responders rushing to save a fisherman who fell through the ice on Sodus Bay. Natalie Colzatani has more on that jarring rescue.
First responders completed a jarring rescue on Sodus Bay Tuesday afternoon after a fisherman from Webster fell through the ice. Ken Dobbin lives nearby and says he heard yelling before noticing 2 people on their docks in distress.
I asked them what was going on, and they said they saw somebody go through the ice, and they had called 911. And then I could see a man struggling a ways out, and then eventually just stopped kicking because that was just causing him more problems.
Dobbin tells me the Wayne County Sheriff's Office and fire rescue boat arrived quickly. Authorities say they observed the 57-year-old man partially submerged, roughly 100 yards from shore, and the Alton Fire Company launched an airboat.
There was a man that had crawled out before that who tried to pull him out without the aid of any equipment. He couldn't get him out. But I think that they were able to somehow attach something to him and then pull him out from the boat.
While this is the first time an ice rescue has happened right in front of Dobbins' home, he says they occur every year. According to Alton Fire, this is the third ice rescue call in the last 3 days.
Just a few days ago, about 4 or 5 days ago, the place was just littered with ice fishermen. But then you could tell when it got up into the 60s that they were smart enough not to go out there. But there are a few that take it just a little bit too far.
The State Department of Environmental Conservation says if the ice thickness is 2 inches or less, stay off.
And most people adhere to that, but there's always 2 or 3 people that they do it a little bit too early when there's only 2 or 3 inches as soon as it glasses over, and then they do it a little bit too late too. Not many, but enough to bring out the rescue boats.
The man rescued was taken to a hospital for treatment. First responders are using this incident to remind everyone that no ice is ever 100% safe.
The Syracuse Police Department is preparing for their annual St. Patrick's Day parade. Kieran Coffey, a spokesperson for the SPD, said that the department plans on deploying at least 70 officers to the parade. A canine unit will also sweep the area before the parade starts as well as during the festivities. The department also wants attendees to keep an eye out for lost children in the crowd. Coffey said if you see something, say something.
The New York Attorney General and 16 other state attorneys have filed a lawsuit against the Trump administration. The suit seeks to block a federal mandate requiring colleges to collect and report student admissions data for 7 years. The attorneys argue that the mandate is a burden to institutions and could reveal sensitive student data. The lawsuit asks the Supreme Court to declare the mandate unlawful and stop the Department of Education from penalizing non-compliant schools.
Mortgage rates are starting to rise again after falling below the critical 6% threshold just a few weeks ago. The average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage in the United States rose to 6.11% on Thursday, according to mortgage financier Freddie Mac. The drop below 6% last month was the first in years, giving hopes to buyers and sellers that the market may loosen.
Still ahead tonight, a new Syracuse athletic director. An Oswego record was broken, and a Fulton grad goes dancing. All of that and more after the break.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really appealing because you start in the fall, where it's kind of like more still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
I feel like it's like dirty.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book. You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc. Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. My name is Luke Belanger, here with your full sports coverage. A new athletic director has been hired at Syracuse University. Brian Blair, the former Toledo University AD, was hired today to lead the SU athletic department. Blair takes over from former AD John Wildhack after he announced last month that he would step down after 10 years. Talks have been big around Blair, saying that he is going to fit in well and that, quote, a new age of Syracuse athletics is upon us, unquote. After head coach Adrian Autry for the men's basketball team got fired yesterday, Blair's first task will be a big one. All region honorees for the 2026 indoor track season were announced yesterday, and Oswego's Hannah Reichert was named All-Niagara region for the women's mile. At the SUNY Indoor Championships, Reichert placed third in the mile with a mile time of just a second over 5 minutes. Although third in the SUNY Championship, it was an Oswego school record. Reichert broke the previous fastest time set by, well, herself. Reichert, only a junior, is in for a big outdoor season coming up where she will run on March 27th at the Geneseo Early Season Invitation. Fulton native Gavin Doty is headed to March Madness after Siena won the MAC on Tuesday. Siena, after beating Merrimack with a score of 64-54, has been granted the automatic bid to March Madness that comes with winning your conference. Siena star Gavin Doty was a big help all season, but an even bigger help in the championship game. He tallied 23 points and 8 rebounds on 7 for 17 shooting. Doty was named All-MAC first team this season and has a huge future ahead of him in Division I. From Fulton to the biggest sports tourney of the year, Gavin Doty, a true star in the making. The World Baseball Classic has been exciting. For us Americans, it's been exciting, but also a little bit nerve-wracking. After Italy upset the U.S. with a score of 8-6 on Tuesday, whether or not the U.S. moved on from pool play wasn't in their hands anymore. It all came down to Italy versus Mexico last night. If it was a low-scoring, close game, the U.S., based on runs scored, wouldn't have advanced. Thanks to a 9-1 victory from Italy over Mexico, the U.S. has advanced to the quarterfinals. The U.S. next plays on Friday in a bout with their northern neighbor, Canada. Game time is set for 8 p.m. in Dakin Park. We hop right into Knicks at Jazz. Late second, Ace Bailey drives it home for 2. Jazz out to a early, surprising lead over the Knicks. We pick up after halftime. It's Shamet over to Brunson, and he cans home a triple there. Brunson's such a good three-level scorer, can really do it from all around the floor. Here's Brunson again, working on Bailey. The shot, the foul, the roll, and it will go for Brunson. What an acrobatic shot there by Jalen Brunson. Early fourth quarter, the trailer, Jordan Clarkson, against his former team, gets the 3 to go. Clarkson again also will get the 3 to go there. Finished with 27 off the bench tonight. OG Anunoby right here, the foul and the finish. Such a critical piece of the Knicks' success this season. Finished with 22 on the night. Here's Cat off the inbounds pass, almost loses it, finds the relocation in Brunson, and he'll hit the 3 right there. Jalen Brunson, what a shot. Finished with 29, leading the Knicks in scoring. New York goes on to win on the backs of Jordan Clarkson having a career night against his former team. Knicks fighting for that 2 seed. Celtics hold it right now, and the Jazz, on the other hand, fighting for that number 1 pick.
Thanks, Luke. Stick around for our Pet of the Week after the break.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me show you because your team is a Philly. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Just like that.
That's actually let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? Ready? I swear to God. Oh my Everyone? All right, put the bat down. All right, this number's like you're right. Sorry.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making the East Coast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed? On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Here at WTOP, we all have pets we care about.
So now it's time to meet our pet of the week, Snowflake.
She is a Havanese and is 12 years old.
Snowflake likes going on long walks and enjoys belly rubs from her brother Joe. That's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for a late night with Lebones in the Laker Connections.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
All right, I didn't see you there. Hello, and welcome to this episode of Late Night with Lebones. Now, we had a rather unorthodox start for this season. If you missed the last episode, we had our first guest take the form of a dead body. You know, I still don't know how my assistant Luke Baker found that body, and you know, since then he's just been leaving messages on my answering machine. The body, not Luke. God, saying this out loud, I feel like a complete maniac, but whatever. I'm just gonna ignore that. So let's get started with this first episode, or I guess, you know, the actual real first episode, and welcome our real first guest, Emily Mike, everybody. Come on out. Come on out. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you, man. Thanks for having me. I'm
Thanks for
honored to be your
coming
first
on.
Human guest.
I listen, all right? Also, just keep in mind, just watch where you sit. I believe there's some kind of like 30-foot wall.
30-foot what?
30-foot hole in the back of the behind your chair. I mean, I'd keep an eye out for that.
Oh. I will try to make sure that that's...
Are you seeing what I see right now?
I think I am.
I feel like, I gotta like clean my eyes. What's going on out there?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Looks like
so,
we're good.
We're good. So hey, welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
So I want to start the conversation. Just have you seen many good movies recently?
Honestly, I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I kind of figure out a couple that I really, really like, and then I go from there.
Okay. I mean, in my case, I guess I like to consider myself a bit of a cinema buff.
I know.
I go. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? So listen, like I try to go out of my way and see like a lot of movies. You know.
Yeah.
I saw this one recently. It's like this great like old like mafia movie, like Good Rodents. I'm sure you heard of it, right? It's this
Good Rodents?
Yeah, Good Rodents.
Are you talking about like Goodfellas?
What's Goodfellas?
Like it's like a mafia movie. I think that's what you're.
No. I mean, I'm talking.
Good Rodents?
Yeah, Good Rodents. You never heard of Good Rodents?
No. What is it about?
Okay, Good Rodents. I'll give you a brief synopsis because I mean it's such an old movie. Good Rodents.
When did they come out?
Like 2022.
Okay.
Like 75 years ago. So Good Rodents. It's about this kid. All right, his name is Alec, and this kid he finds a rat in his bedroom. So he has to get rid of the rat. So what he does is that he takes a knife and he kills the rat, stabs it right in the stomach, and throws it outside. Now there's a small problem though, because that rat just so happened to be the son of a rat mafia boss.
I think you're just messing with me.
No. Well, hold on. Let me continue. All right.
Okay.
So after this rat mafia boss, he finds his poor baby boy got shanked, got whacked, unprovoked, and so he swears revenge on behalf of his son, So the next morning, the son, he goes, makes his breakfast, and then he tells his parents, like, hey, listen, I saw this big rat.
Dude, I think you're lying. I
No,
really think you're
I swear to
lying.
God, I'm not right. I'm not lying.
You're
at
like
all.
actually like making me mad. I genuinely think you're lying.
No, okay, well, here. You want to know what happens after he talks about the rat?
Yeah, what happened?
His parents.
His parents die?
You want to know how?
How?
Rat poison in the water supply.
I really don't believe. I really don't believe you.
Who walks in?
Can anybody in the back fact check him,
But
please?
3. You don't have to fact check, all right? Listen, it's a real
I don't
thing.
believe you. I don't.
3 humanoid rats. They walk out in suits and overcoats. They walk out and they go, cheese to meet you. Or sorry, they go like, cheese to meet you.
Are we serious?
Because you know in the movie, because it's so old.
No, I don't know in the
they
movie.
do
I
everything
haven't seen it.
practically. They do everything practically. They wear like latex masks because they couldn't do CGI back in the day. So
I don't. I've never heard of it. I've heard of Goodfellas. I haven't seen it, but I know for a fact Goodfellas exists. I have not heard of Good Rodents.
I don't know anything about Goodfellas.
Stop. I can't. I actually can't.
Are you sure? Are you talking about like Wise Guys and not like?
No. Okay. Just you know what? What else? What happens next in Good Rodents?
Well,
Tell me.
Well, what happens next is was actually it's up for interpretation.
It's up for interpretation.
We don't know what happens to the kid, but we know that the rats have a base of operations in his ventilation system. So you.
No, I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never heard of this movie. Please,
So you don't think it's real?
No, I don't think it's a real movie.
You don't think it's real at all?
No.
All right. Well, what if I were to show you some proof that it actually existed?
I would love to.
Wrong end.
I would love to see proof that it exists. What is that?
I went down a few days ago to the movie theater.
Right.
In Oswego. And I asked the guy, hey, do you happen to have a movie poster for this old movie I saw back in the day called Good Rodents?
You're lying.
And he goes, well, here, let me check in the back. And he goes in there for about a few minutes, goes like, you know what? We found one left just for you.
There's no way. Are we serious?
And this
I can't.
Is the poster
There's just no way. Who are these
that
people?
they found
An
for this
Aiden
movie
O'Donnell picture? There's
called
no
Good
way.
Rodents.
There's no way.
A director by the name of Aiden O'Donnell
Aiden O'Donnell did not direct
made this
that movie.
lovely movie called Good Rodents. And you listen.
See, that's our gimmick for all.
Yeah, that's their famous quote from the movie. That's our gimmick.
That's not.
We're all rodents
It's
here.
not the movie.
That is no. I'm telling you. All right, they had this in stock. You had all these rat characters played by Zach Davis, Mason Isbell, and Nick Chanzik.
Those are not real people.
Those
are
are
just
absolutely
they're
real
not
people.
real
You want to know how they're real? Because they're on the poster.
Okay.
I don't know what else to tell you. It's
I'm actually getting really stressed out right now. This movie is not real.
I don't know.
You cannot convince me that this movie. You can make up these posters. You can make up these posters. You can make up the plot. These quotes are all coming from your mind. I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, but
I'm not playing any kind of game whatsoever.
I don't trust. This is not a real movie. This is not a real movie.
All right, we'll talk more about this in the next block. We're gonna throw it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere because I got some more to talk about for my own my own cinema buff life. Let's take a break.
Cool. Okay.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that. Let me finish.
No,
Let me finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Oh.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our
I
quick
don't care.
weather.
Never mind.
That's the outside idea.
Welcome back to Late Night with Lebones. In case you missed it in the last block, I got to share this fantastic movie that I saw called Good Rodents. And unfortunately, my guest
It's not a real movie. It's not a real movie.
doesn't believe me.
It's not a real movie.
And I don't know what to say other than just listen. The proof, the proof is in the pudding.
I'm getting like hot. I can't like. I'm actually getting like
All
frustrated.
right, fine. Okay, we'll move on from the from this poster. I'll talk about another movie that I saw recently.
Perfect. Yeah, 100%.
Another movie that I saw recently that, I mean, if you don't believe that this one's real, I mean, you gotta believe this one is next real. Is next real? That's not English in the slightest. So,
What are we doing?
about a few months ago in December during the winter break after the fall semester, which is usually how that happens.
And this was after we were friends, right?
After
It was,
we stopped being friends?
Well, no, like this is like after like we met each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. After
okay.
we met each other, I went with the critically acclaimed director and writer, of Good Rodents, Aidan O'Donnell.
He did not direct that.
I
don't even know if he's real.
His name's on the poster. Anyways, we went to Buffalo. Long drive to Buffalo.
Okay.
Like we're talking like 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Buffalo. And yeah, we took it by bullet train.
Okay.
They don't have one here. Yeah. Anyway, so we went to see this fantastic movie by another critically acclaimed director. I don't know if you ever heard of him, Tommy Wiseau.
Okay, no, like that sounds fake. That
No,
sounds
it's not
just
fake
as
at all.
that sounds like more than like Good Rodents and Aidan O'Donnell. That sounds fake.
Oh, well, okay. Well, have you ever heard of The Room?
No, I have not.
You've never heard of The Room?
No. What happens in the room?
Well, that's a whole other story. What I'm going to talk about now is what we call Big Shark.
Big Shark.
Big Shark.
Is it about a big shark? Oh,
You're
who would have guessed?
absolutely
Who would have
correct
guessed?
about
Of
a
course,
big
it's a movie
shark.
about a big shark.
Now-
Great, awesome.
A Big Shark is a movie. Where do we even begin? It's about these 3 firefighters. They win like Congressional Medals of Honor, I think. I'm not too sure. But then, they're in New Orleans, I think.
New Orleans, everybody.
I think.
New Orleans?
New Orleans. Yeah, that one. It's like Pulaski and Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi. Anyway, so they go and they have to deal with this, this big shark that's like that's coming out of the water. That's like being a real menace to the people of New Orleans. He creates his own like water paths, and he's able to swim around in the streets and eat people and kill people. It's like 2 hours long, and that makes it 2 hours too long. It's weird. It's weird stuff. Does this make any sense to you?
No, not this. First off, have you seen like the Sharknado movies?
I've heard of
It's
them.
like this is ripping off that. I don't.
Wow.
This is. I know you really like put in a lot of effort trying to convince me that Good Rodents is a real movie.
No, I'm
but
not
this
trying to
was just like a sloppy attempt at,
Okay, well,
at
fine.
trying to make me believe that this
You want
movie
some evidence?
exists.
You
You know what?
want
Yeah, I
some
would love some evidence that this
Okay,
exists.
well, I'll tell you what. We have a movie trailer.
Okay,
ready to go.
okay, play the trailer.
Yeah, play the trailer. Here.
Play the trailer.
Take us to the trailer.
Take us to the trailer.
Hey guys.
Oh, hi. Patrick.
Benny.
This is Tim and Georgie. Yeah, we're having a few beers, chilling, just having a good night.
You're a jerk.
Oh, what? Whoa. Come on. Whoa.
This is for my best friend.
What did you do? Are you okay? What did you do? Come on, Tim. Your car's this way. It's over this way. How's your face feel? Feels good.
Water, look at that.
Oh,
no way.
What do you think about that?
That has to be AI. I'm telling you now.
No, that is not
that's
AI.
That's definitely AI.
That is
Dude,
a movie trailer.
That's so
made in 2019.
That looks poorly edited. 2019.
2019.
The movie was made in 2019.
No, the trailer was made in 2019. The movie came out in 2023.
That's a long time. Okay.
So I mean, that's substantial proof right there. That's a movie trailer.
You could have put some elaborate prompt into ChatGPT or somewhere.
Why would I do that? That's so lazy.
You could make a fake movie poster for
I
this
didn't
movie
make.
that's
Do
not
you really
real.
think I would make that poster?
Where else would you get the poster from
The
if you didn't
movie
make
theater
it?
in
Oh my God! I
town.
can't
All right,
do
fine.
it.
Okay, you want more proof?
Yes,
You want
please.
absolutely more proof.
Yes.
Here.
Stop.
Look at that. Get a close up of this. That is a picture of me and Aidan O'Donnell with critically acclaimed director Tommy Wiseau.
They're both real?
Yes, they are both real. And they were both in Buffalo, about 3 footsteps away from the studio. Like, it's out the back door. I'm not even joking. He's still there. He might even be in that hole.
So this is a real movie.
This is absolutely a real movie.
Well,
just like
okay,
Good
but if you're with this guy who you say directed and starred in it, like that doesn't mean that the movie is real.
What kind of logic is that?
He could be lying too.
That's more evidence that it's real because his name is in there like 3 times. It's like the
you could have faked it. You could have made that up. I don't trust you.
How would I have faked it?
How am I supposed to trust you after you just?
How could I have faked it in 2019? How could I have faked this photo?
That was taken in 2019.
No, this is not taken in 2019.
I'm so confused.
I did not have this hair in 2019.
Okay. I'm so confused.
That's evidence enough.
No, I don't trust any evidence from you. I just don't.
Well, listen. I mean, what do we do?
I agreed to come on this show. Like, all you're doing is lying to me. Help! Could somebody
I would say you signed for this, but you didn't.
I signed nothing. I'm just getting gaslit.
Listen.
I'm just getting gaslit on television.
But I'm not though. I showed you a poster. I showed you a movie trailer. I showed you a picture.
I don't care. You've broken my trust.
What more do you need? Here, hold this. What more do you need? Try to write with that pencil.
No. I can't.
Try to do
I
anything
can't
with
do
that
it.
pencil.
No, I don't. It's on the floor now. I'm done. I'm
Oh, there it is.
I'm like getting red. I'm genuinely like getting mad.
I mean,
I can't. No, stop. I don't want to talk about movies anymore. Please.
you sure? I mean, there's another movie that I think is a good one. You ever heard of Zookeeper?
Is that different from Honey, We Bought a Zoo?
Yeah.
I don't believe this one either. I mean, that one sounds real, so I just sound crazy.
It's a movie with Kevin James.
Somebody's calling my phone.
Pick it up. Actually, you might not have enough time.
No, it's Jenna Van Tom. Jenna Van Tom, if you see this later, I'm sorry I can't take your call. I love you.
It's a real shame. Real shame.
I can't. I don't want your pencils. I don't want your made-up movie posters. Can we?
This isn't fake.
I'm not talking about that one. I like Over the Hedge. I can't. I need to like breathe. Can we like take?
You want to take a break? All right, we're going to give Emily here a quick breathe break. Oh, don't worry. We'll come back after this break.
Okay.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really appealing because you start in the fall, where it's kind of like still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests
Their behavior against easy teams, how do you lose to the Bruins twice?
as they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games, only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy! I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon. Joe is at this place.
No.
And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Welcome to the after show. This is the part where we just kind of drop all of our acts and we actually have a sit-down, real conversation. Joining us, of course, again, is Emily and Mike. Thank you.
I've calmed down.
You've calmed down.
I've calmed down.
Thank you, first of all, for being here and
yeah, thank you
putting
for
up with
having
this style of show. So, I want to start just by addressing the elephant in the room. All right, Good Rodents movie. Obviously, it's not a real movie, but it is.
So it isn't a real movie?
It is a high school film project by Aiden O'Donnell. So that part's not fake.
In Beeville?
Yeah, dox me, please.
It's on the poster. By the way,
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
look, it's on the poster.
Yeah,
By
here.
the way, why are we lying?
Let's take the time. Let's actually take a close
take
look
the time. Let's look.
at this poster. Because I
'Cause
kind of
know
did
a little
just
bit of Michael lore.
whip it out. I kind of did just, whip it out. So,
Here,
use
zoom
your
in
phone.
on this. Zoom in on this.
So yeah,
Risotto.
Risotto. So that is the name of the character in the center.
Baldwinsville, New York, 2022. Baldwinsville, right there.
An Aiden O'Donnell picture.
Thank you.
So, I made this, obviously. I did not find this in a movie theater. I made this poster
Where
myself.
did you get that printed?
I got this printed online.
Okay.
I went to uprinting.com. We're not sponsored. But I will say, they did a really good job with this poster.
Yeah.
In fact, I bought 2 of them.
Where's
So-
the other one?
Well, the other one's at home in a 27 by 40 frame. So, Aiden, if you're watching this, tell me when your break is, all right? Because I got a poster with your name on it, literally. But I got a poster for you. You know how much I spent on those posters?
How much?
Like close to $100
Are you kidding?
for 2 of those posters.
Aren't you unemployed?
You're too unemployed?
I said, aren't you unemployed?
Unemployed?
How, well, do you have a steady source of income right now?
No.
This man spent 100 adult birds on
posters.
2 Good Rodents posters for a movie that doesn't exist.
Well, let me tell you, all right?
This is good TV. This is funny. This is
Good
good.
Rodents, all right? They got that cheddar cheese. They pay me well.
I think
I don't know what that was.
We've lost the plot.
So obviously, okay, Good Rodents, that was entirely a poster I made. Now, Big Shark is a real movie. That was not a lie at all. That is an actual movie made by a real person by the name of Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
This is a real photo. This was taken with Aiden and with Tommy Wiseau in Buffalo at a screening of both The Room and Big Shark.
I remember you said you were going to go to Buffalo. I'm
Yeah,
like, what?
I did say
Yeah,
that.
I got this picture when it was taken. It was sent right to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was such a weird experience because that movie. Okay, let me talk about.
Isn't he the guy who was like, I did not hit her?
Yes,
I did not.
that's the guy.
Yeah.
He's the one who goes like, I did not hit her. I can't say the full line. I don't want to swear on television.
Genuinely though, like the impression that this guy can do of that season is so good. If you see this man in person, here, cut back to him. You see this man in person, ask him to do the impression, dude. It's hilarious. It's so funny.
You know what they say, love is blind. He says it in The Room. So let me talk a bit about The Room, actually. So The Room is a bad movie.
Yeah.
Let me be perfectly clear. Oh, by the way, sorry, quick side note, quick side rant. I may or may not have a copy of The Room on Blu-ray.
Here?
No, not here, but signed by Tommy Wiseau. I may or may not have one in my personal collection.
That's really tough, actually. I kind of like.
Anyways, back to what I was talking about. So, The Room is a bad movie, but
Yeah.
it's weird in the sense of like you can tell effort went into it. Like there is a proper understanding of camera framing and lighting and set design to an extent.
But it was still just bad.
But the acting is terrible. The script is weird. There's a lot of scenes in there that's just like, they don't need to be in there. There's so much weird about the film, but it's clearly professionally made.
They got me zoning out. Sorry.
Like what?
They got me zoning out.
But Big Shark is not like that at all.
Right.
Big Shark is not only a bad script and just a very poor performance, it's just a bad pieced together movie.
Well, when you're like almost spoofing Sharknado, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the shark.
Spoof.
Well, but it's a apocalyptic shark movie. You know what I mean? The one good one was Jaws.
I mean, I get, but like
The Meg, not good.
I genuinely
Sharknado series.
I genuinely
and
believe
Big
that
Shark.
Tommy Wiseau was trying to make an action movie. It's just that in the process, he just made a very poorly put together movie. Because like if you watch the movie, it's not out on like streaming or DVD or any of that. You have to go to one of his showings to watch the movie in person.
That's how much does he charge for tickets to his showings though? This might be like
It's
a
like
good.
$20, I think.
I mean, is it $20 for a movie ticket? No.
Maybe.
Maybe like it's kind of.
It
that's
depends
kind
on
of
the
a
theater
good-
you go to.
Well, not near where I'm from. That's not how we do things. But that might be a good business strategy when you think about it. You know what I mean? Like, demand is higher because it's more scarce. You don't believe me?
No.
You don't know a thing
Sorry,
about
I was trying to
business.
make a
I'm giving
point.
you whatever.
I was trying to make a point only because when you watch the movie, you can clearly tell, like, it's not even just like it was poorly edited together. Listen, I'm big on video editing. I love doing it. Not only can you tell it's just poorly edited, they just straight up made an incomplete movie. Because there are entire sections of audio that is completely missing. Like, there are sequences in the movie.
So did you just like sit in silence during the showing?
For a good chunk of it, yeah, because there's parts where like it takes place in like a bar, and there's a weird sequence where like the main characters are playing like pool. The only sound you can hear are like a couple clacking sound effects of the balls. That's it. There is no dialogue, there's no music, there's no background sound, there's no sound on tape, any of that. It's almost as if like they put all of that on a muted track and they just didn't unmute it afterwards.
God forbid a man has a passion project, am I right? So what if he's a little bad? He's gonna get better.
Get better.
He can get better. Why are we being like you paid money to go see his show?
You know when The Room came out?
You paid money to go see his show.
You know when The Room came out?
Yeah.
2003. That's a 20-year difference.
Would we say which one would we say is better, The Room or Big Shark?
Oh, The Room, easily.
Well, maybe he's gonna bounce back. Let's think about it.
I'll say one more quick thing about The Room, because there is a shocking cult following with that movie. Because, okay, when we sat down in this theater, there was a guy walking around with a box full of plastic spoons, and he was handing out fistfuls of plastic spoons. We didn't know what that was for. Like, I thought there was like a slushy thing, or they're handing out food. No. In the movie, there are weird photos in the background in Tommy's like apartment of just spoons in frames. And the cult following for this movie, they have a new thing where they get like fistful, like anytime they see a spoon, they'll throw it at the screen. They will scream out spoons and then they'll throw it out. Every time they see a spoon.
This sounds dystopian but medieval. This is just weird.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's got a weird fan base. This seems like a weird guy.
Yeah.
What was it like meeting him? Was he like weird?
He's just a real normal guy, I guess.
I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe it for 1 second. I think he was weird.
We're slated to end the show any second. I'm just waiting for my my outro music, you know.
Okay.
Oh, we're taking it to the bump cam. Oh, hey, bump cam.
Hey, bump cam.
How's it going?
Bye, bump cam.
Bye, bump cam. No, bye, bump cam yet. We're not.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
I don't like the sky view. It's got like
we're bad. I can't wait too. Well, I'll wrap up the show real quickly.
There it is. There's that outro music.
I feel good every time I hear it because you know what that means? It means I can go home.
Well, thanks for having. I love being on this show, Michael.
Well, hey, listen.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Emily Mike, for being on the show. I really appreciate you again putting up with my antics and whatnot.
I had to first.
With that said, thank you guys for watching this episode of Late Night with Bones. We will see you next time.
The show where we embarrass ourselves to make the pros look even more professional and us like idiots. I'm Evan.
And I'm Emily, and today we're joined by the Oswego State Blasters Cup.
Oh, I got hit again.
Anything, guys.
Brown. Now welcoming the Charlie Harkins.
The Charlie Harkins?
The Charlie Harkins right here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What is Josh Allen?
I'm headed in after the hat. Words in from the high office. Ring ring. I answer. Hello? You want me in? Yes, coach.
The beast is on his way.
8-2.
I guess that's all for today. See you guys next May.
Next May? You're not coming back till next May?
No, I'm coming back.
Oh my God.
I got all because I cheated on a rap battle. Evan hasn't spoken to me in 2 years. Amateurs didn't come back that semester. It didn't come back. I have to talk to him. I have to make things right.
Emily?
Sorry, I cheated on the rap battle, okay? This is stupid. It's been 2 years. Can we please just put this behind us?
Sure. Let's do it.
Well, we've got to give the people what they want.
Hello and welcome to Amateurs, the show where we embarrass ourselves to make the pros look even more professional and us like idiots. I'm Evan.
And I'm Emily, and today we are live for the first time in 2 years.
2 years. It's been a while.
I can't believe it's been that
back.
long. Evan, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, I joined a fraternity for one, which
Nice.
is, and then after that, I did my first analyst for a hockey game, which was really fun. And also, I've been hosting a hockey show here on TOP as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very TOP and campus activity centered. I've been doing a whole lot of work. I mean, I work for the Office of Admissions. I have a job with the Office of Student Orientation and Family Engagement as well. But it's been quite a busy time, honestly. I mean, I feel like that's been it for the both of us. But I'm so happy that we're back. You know, it's senior week because it's my second to last semester. Stay tuned for our next segment, which we're going to head to break in a second, in which Evan and I are going to do a magic trick live on air. We're coming back in with a bang. So let's head to break.
But I would have liked to see more on, Putin or something. I don't think he's very nice.
He's so annoying, and he's not very funny either.
He got that hot dog at one time. I don't know why he would do such a thing.
I'm not sure why he's still playing a Nintendo Wii. The Nintendo Wii is so old. I've tried reporting him like 600 times, and nobody's answering my phone calls.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan I've played for the last 15 games. They beat.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that. Let me finish.
No,
Let me finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's.
Watch the DK experience.
What we do here is go back.
Cooked. You know it's cooked when it's not raw anymore.
Got what Ramsey gonna say here.
Cat cam.
Because Kenny pulled a picture of him. Yeah.
Welcome back to Amateurs. As you can see, we have a mystery mountain here, as we often do on our Amateurs live episodes. So
Good pull from the past. Should we reveal who it is?
I guess let's do a little reveal.
Okay, you ready? Are you putting your hands on it or no?
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's Paulie Beatty! It's the Magic Man, Paulie Beatty.
So the reason that Paulie's here today, Magic 8 Paul, he's the greatest magician in Oswego, and we decided for this episode we want to learn some magic, so we learned a little trick and we're going to perform it right here live for you guys.
So Paulie taught us this trick, because again, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but he's actually the most talented, most established Magic Man in all of Oswego. But it starts, all you need is a simple deck of cards, and it starts by, you shuffle it. Do you want to shuffle it because you're a special guest, Paulie?
Yeah. So you know we're not messing with you.
Yeah, he knows you're not messing with it.
Oh, yes.
Take a look through so I
He knows the tricks of the trade. He can shuffle a
I'll
deck.
do that. I'll do a little dealer's cut here,
Dealer's
and then
cut.
we're gonna do. Evan likes to do this,
Yep.
and then we'll do a little casino shuffle like that, and then that's about it because I don't want to take all the time in the world.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So who's getting the deck?
I'll start with the deck.
Here you go.
So first up, you're going to lay out all of the cards on the table. Just all the cards. Okay, perfect.
For what reason?
Just so you can see them all.
Just so you can see, like, they're all different cards.
Yeah.
That
They're
is
all
true.
different cards.
They're all different. There's none of the same card. There's no tricks, no foolery here. This is good, clean magic. Okay? So then we're going to put it into 3 roughly equal-sized decks. You can't really see it with all this stuff in the way. But so I'm not going to pick your card. The cards are going to pick for you.
Okay.
So we've got the 4 of hearts. That's not your card. The 9 of spades, which is also not your card. I'm going to close my eyes here.
Do you want me to pick it up?
This is your card.
All right, guys. This is the card. All right.
Did
Get a
you
good
show
look. Get
them?
a
Did
good
the
look,
audience
everybody.
see it?
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I put it back in the deck there.
Wait, did you put it back? Put it back wherever you want it. It doesn't have to go right on top or anything. It's wherever you want it.
I want it to be
right
there.
This one has to go on the top, and this one has to go on the bottom. And then, you want to shuffle it again, just so you know.
I'll shuffle it.
You know for certain that we're not messing with anything. That this is good, clean magic.
And then once you're done with the shuffle there, I'll take that.
Yeah, and we'll take that.
I'm gonna use my magic, and I'm gonna look for your card in there. I'm pretty confident. I think I'll be able to find it.
Wow. Wow. You thought I was done, but we're gonna give this thing a
No,
cut.
it's not over.
And that's for you, Mr. Sholmes.
All right, let's take a look here.
So you're just gonna look for my card here?
Just gonna look for your card, you know.
Yeah.
That there, maybe.
So where did you learn this magic trick from?
So funny enough, I was a wee lad, and I was bored and wanted to either juggle or do magic, and I did both. So I taught myself how to juggle using little, I don't know, wrap my socks over each other and then learn how to juggle. And then from Chris Pratt, I learned this card.
Oh yeah, I had a feeling that we kind of had too many cards, so we're just gonna get rid of these.
Sometimes you just get too many cards and it's too much to work with. I'm trying to look here and it's
gone.
becoming a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Well, what if my card's in that pile?
Well, we know
really
it's
don't
not.
think it is. In fact, I don't even think it's in
Honestly,
this pile.
we could burn them. Honestly, we could just burn these cards. We just don't need them. Burn them. That's what the game is. The magic trick is called. Right?
Oh,
I
didn't know. Why asking me?
I think I found your card.
You did?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Is this your card?
Wait, show them.
The 10 of hearts is not my card. So you
your card?
lose. You got it wrong.
No. Give us like 4 tries.
Give it 4 tries.
I'm gonna burn it.
You're gonna burn it?
Burn it.
I'm just gonna put it
We're
here.
gonna burn it.
I'm just gonna put it there. Yeah, just get rid of it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Is this your card?
It is.
I have a good feeling about. Wait, it's not.
No.
Okay, wait. They say 3 is a magic. You know, they say 3 is a good luck. Like good things come in 3s.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I'll get rid of it.
Sure.
Let's see.
I'm gonna burn a card here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, what if that's my card though?
It's not. We just
You don't
know
think
that
so?
it's not.
The 2 cards. Okay.
No, because you know why that's not your card?
Why not?
It's because this is your card.
Oh.
Right?
It's
is that his card?
Is that it?
It is not.
You're sure?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Let me get one more chance.
One more chance.
Would you give me one? All right, I'm going to start by burning one.
Okay.
Put it on top. Okay, I'm confident.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident. Is your card the 2 of diamonds?
It is not the 2 of diamonds.
It's not the 2 of diamonds.
All right, you know what I think the problem is? I don't think your card's in here.
Really?
I don't think it's in here.
Yeah, I think this deck is just full of duds. Get rid of them.
But those were the cards that you showed me before, so they have to
so
not be mine.
These obviously aren't your cards, right?
I guess
These aren't
not.
your cards. Okay, well, let me try something really quick.
Okay.
All right, put your fist out. Go like that. Okay, Emily, do you mind?
Yeah. Hold it. Don't hold it tight, but don't hold it too tight. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Oh my gosh.
What landed face up?
Wait, what landed face up on his lap? Is this his card?
Crow. It is my 5 of spade card that I picked from earlier.
This was the card?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yes, it was.
Wow, if only that had landed on the table where the camera could see it at first. I swear,
really
that was good, clean magic. There was nothing on his lap.
Magic is real.
It was rocky, but we got there.
It was rocky, but we did get there. That was good and clean.
Guys, that was really good magic right there.
Thank you so much.
I'm spooked.
If you want to see how we did that magic trick, stick around after the break because you're going to see how we learned this trick.
Word. Bye.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk.
It's over!
Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across.
All right, we're here with the great Magic 8 Paul, the greatest magician in Oswego, so we've been told.
Hello, I'm Magic 8 Paul, given the name about 5 minutes before this. I know one trick, but we're going to see if I am a master at it. So we're going to try and teach some amateurs some magic.
I really can't wait. I mean, you've been talking up this trick for a very long time. He was actually the first person that we asked. It was kind of a shot in the dark, and I said, Paulie, do you know any magic? And he said yes. So he is the most knowledgeable magic man in Oswego, if you guys could believe it.
All right, so all the cards are different. Obviously, no two cards are the same, yada yada.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. We'll do another shuffle.
Okay.
Because you should always shuffle cards.
How long did it take you to master the art of the shuffle?
Not too long. Shuffling's cool. I do play a lot of poker. So if we want to learn that next, we can play some.
Yeah, that could be the next episode.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so right now I'm going to do 3 decks here.
Okay.
I'm basically going to choose your card for you, but I'm not going to see it. That's a good card.
That is a good card.
Spades.
Ace of spades, I like that.
I have a second card here. That's a 10 of diamonds.
Okay.
This is your card.
Okay, can I?
You can look.
Okay.
I will not look.
That's good.
This is our card.
All right, and then I want you to put the card back into the middle deck wherever you please.
I'll cut it.
All right, is it in?
It's in.
All right. So it's somewhere in this deck.
Yes.
But we're gonna make it even harder. We're gonna put this ace on top.
Okay.
We're gonna put this 10 on the bottom.
Okay.
We're just gonna put that up, put that there. Oopsies, that doesn't matter. So I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
master the shuffle? It doesn't have to be a shuffle. You can do a cut. You could do a
It was really good.
a
at
ripple
shuffling
shuffle.
cards. My mom.
Yeah.
Shout out my mom. I know you're watching. Love you. You can shuffle a great deck of cards.
Okay.
You could even do a wash.
What's a wash?
So a that might not be a wash, but basically what it is you
calling
just
me washed?
no, you just put all the cards on the table and you just kind of mix them.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. Well, I want to try a different one. I'm gonna shuffle them like TCG cards when you're playing a TCG game.
That's good. That's a good shuffle.
He's skilled. He's good at shuffling.
So basically the art of the shuffle right now is to get everything mixed. Okay, that's fine.
That was bad. Yeah.
Little thing right here, it's gonna look a little odd, but I'll give you some, the premise of this. This is the only card trick that is only right half of the time. So 50% of the time it works, 50% it doesn't. I think we already saw the 50% that it doesn't, but they don't have
What do you
to.
mean?
So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to look for your card.
Okay.
And I will do that right now.
Okay.
So,
He's gonna look for it. Can he find it?
so the art of this,
I think so.
just kind of, mess with you a little bit, because maybe I already know it. Maybe I don't. May seem unfair, but I have a couple tries to look for your card.
Okay.
And why that is because I'm the boss. I'm the magic man. Okay. This trick is called burn 'em because we're going to be burning some cards. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
All of those cards,
that was the
any
top
of
half
them.
or the bottom half?
That was the top half.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, what it is now, your card could have been in that stack.
It might
I'm gonna have 4 guesses to guess your card out of this deck. Could be it,
Okay.
could not, but I'm pretty confident in the
You're
order
pretty
I put it.
confident. Okay.
And you'll see why, because we'll keep burning them. So, Emily and Evan.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you the first card, which I am very confident of.
Okay.
Is this your card?
No.
No.
Like, not even close?
Nope. No,
All right,
not
so
close. Not close.
Put that card down right there. We're saving that. I looked at this, but it wasn't your card.
Okay.
But we'll burn this one too.
Okay.
All right?
Burn it.
Could have been your card. Didn't think it was, but maybe it was. All right.
Could have been.
The 3 of spades was your card.
No.
Not even close
Not
again?
quite.
No,
Not close again?
Not
All
close again.
Put that one there. We'll
How
burn
many
that
tries
one.
did you say you had? 4?
I said, let's do, 4 is a good number.
4 is good.
And speaking of which, because this is your card, the 4 of spades.
Nope, not quite.
All right,
Not quite the 4
Put that 4
spades.
down.
We can give you 5.
5 might be good. All right.
Okay.
Got my last turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it only happens 50% of the time, so this
Yeah,
does not this
right.
Yeah.
The Jack of Clubs is your card.
No.
Not your card.
No.
Not quite. No.
I'm still confident I get it. So I burn that one, but this deck doesn't even matter. We don't need those either.
Okay.
I'm so confident that your card is still in this pile. I think that you guys were wrong.
Oh.
So are you sure that this was not your card?
Nope.
Yes.
I'm
You
sure.
were 100% positive.
100% positive.
That it was not your card. Burn that one again. 100% positive that the 4 of spades was not your card.
Nope.
Not my card.
Completely positive neither of these were your cards.
Yep.
Nope.
Why is that, Emily? You don't have to know the answer. I tried, right? All right, keep your fist there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep a firm little grasp on that right there.
Okay.
Not that firm. Let go a little bit. There we go. For the first time, I want you to say. Back up a little bit. I want you to say what your card was.
It's okay to say it? It was the 8 of diamonds.
Oh!
And that, ladies
was
and
cool.
gentlemen,
How did
What
you
the
do
Eight of
that?
Diamonds.
Oh my god.
Impressive.
That was magical.
It was.
Wow.
So you guys want to learn how to do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's learn how to do it.
Sweet. Are they listening? Right.
Yeah.
This is okay. Cool. The key is to cheat. Magic is cheating. You will figure out the card once you put all these cards here. I'm no Penn and Teller. The shuffle will always see at least 6 or 7 cards right on top right there. Obviously, you already know what the third card's going to be. You're basically just still a little bit misdirection. You're just kind of just talking with them. You're saying, you know what, yeah, that'll go there. And then at this point, you're going to want to make sure that your card, or their card in this case, stays in the 4th position. Here's why. You'll ask them, what card is yours? You're going to go, this is your card. Obviously, you know what the card is. You know that this is wrong. You'll put this one down. You'll flip this one right up top. Now, since this one is behind the ace, that's the card that you're gonna want, you go, all right, is this your card? They'll say no. Is this your card? No. Do that, burn this one. Is this your card? No. Yada, yada. All right. You'd put it in here, you'd ask what the card is. They'd say Jack of Diamonds, you'd hit it, it'd be the one left in your palm, and then there it is, the Jack of Diamonds.
So a magician has revealed his secrets. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the poster boy for magicians, but you know, I did kind of mess that one up. So magic's fun if you get into it. That's the one card trick I know, and boom.
Wait, will you get up? Like I want to cause you just went boom really good. Like we could put a cloud of smoke and make him disappear. And I think that's all from Polly. I mean, he just made himself.
Yeah.
I don't know how he.
That's kind of crazy. I thought he said he could.
I guess he knew more than one trick. We'll go to a quick break.
Yep.
Evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stunned still?
Joe, I'm gonna sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
So you're probably wondering why the top producer of WTOP's new hit, Oswego Live, is currently juggling a taco ball right now. That's just because I don't just know ball, but I can play it too. WTOP, live every other Sunday, 7 p.m. Tune in.
had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Crits. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
And welcome back to Amateurs.
Hey.
So, Paulie is such a good magician that while we were learning that magic trick that you guys just saw, he just learned another one here in the studio. Do you want to show that?
Yeah, could you believe it? So,
impressive as always.
2 hearts doesn't really necessarily matter. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to give it a little bend.
Wait, can I bend it?
Tiny bend. Heck no.
Okay.
And so what you do is that you can make this stuff just, so you see how it's bending up there? Well, now, if you take the 2, put it in the middle,
Yeah.
you can just snap.
Wait, so somebody get a zoom on this.
Right back up to the top.
How do you do that?
How did I do that? Magic, man.
I just moved up through the entire deck.
That's magic.
And he's
Wow. Holy
You know,
cow.
I think your strongest thing is your showmanship.
I think so.
I think your showmanship's great. I think
Well-
you know the trick and you know how to misdirect.
That's the thing. It's all about like misdirection. Like it's sleight of hand because it's magic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, genuinely, I was blown. If you guys couldn't tell it during that video, I was blown away.
If you believe in magic, then obviously magic is real. But then there are, people who are like, you know what, magic is dumb and
Well-
it's stupid. But I thought it was cool. I always
I
thought it was
believe in
cool.
magic.
All right.
I do too.
That was just,
Nice.
that's so magical.
That's magic right there.
Honestly, I'm so happy that we've been able to, continue just like thriving. And it feels like we've really gone from amateurs to seasoned pros, not just when it comes to like TOP and anything broadcasting, but when it comes to just being students and being people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that makes me feel just really happy. You guys know that if it was not for Evan, I would not be a broadcasting major. I wouldn't have done half the things that I would have done, and wouldn't have done half the things, wouldn't have known half the things I'd know if Evan did not ask me to do amateurs back in freshman year. I owe a lot of my success now to Evan Shomes in this little show that a lot of you guys at home watching probably don't know or haven't seen because it's been like 2 years.
Well, thank you for being a wonderful co-host for the show and getting me back out here and coming back on air and bringing back amateurs.
We had to. This was planned from the get-go. The rap battle was a carefully calculated.
No.
Play.
I'm still upset about the rap battle.
Oh,
that was partially genuine. You cheated in that rap battle.
I know.
We'll have to run.
Well,
it
but I
back.
mean, but Paul, like that's what magic is, though. Magic is cheating. Magic is.
I'd say so.
I'm not letting you get away with cheating in the rap battle because you're saying magic is the excuse.
But it was a magical rap.
I guess so.
I
don't know as if magic can be the, if you cheat on an exam, you're not going to tell David Kreider.
That you were doing magic.
I used ChatGPT magic.
But ChatGPT is not magic. I do not.
Well, there's an argument for it.
I'd say it's magic.
I mean,
pure.
ChatGPT is magic.
It's not magical.
Okay.
Sure, but it's magic. Just
Spitting some
thinking of
wisdom
things.
tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah. Also, thank you to all the crew here tonight.
Yeah.
Those of you who have worked on this show, or probably most of you have never even seen this show.
Yeah.
Some of you weren't even around when it was around. So thank you
Yeah.
guys for helping out. Thank
Yeah.
you, Magic 8 Paul,
Magic
for
8
coming
Paul.
on tonight.
Dude, I was so hyped when I got
Showing
the
us your
call.
wisdom, your magic.
Yeah. I was actually on Amateurs before when they went to club flag football.
Yes, and this is true.
And
this is true.
Emily ended up getting around me and sacking the quarterback, and then Kenny sat on me doing push-ups.
Wait, I don't remember
you
that.
did it to yourself.
Wait,
I did do it to myself, and then
so funny.
oh my goodness, he just
Evan
let
was
one fly.
Great at football.
It was good. It was awesome. It was fun. This show has been fun.
This show
I like it.
has been so
I say
much
this
fun.
is one of the better ideas, because you always go with people just talking at a desk. You guys are trying to do stuff. I admire that. That's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I mean, that's kind of what we've tried to emulate when it comes to producing the show. I
And-
couldn't thank Evan more for the idea.
Also, this won't be the last time you'll be seeing us. We will be back next semester for next semester's senior week for Amateurs Senior Week Part 2.
The grand finale.
I would like to rematch you in a rap battle in that episode.
You know what? Are you serious?
Yeah, I wanna
A
get my
good, clean
fair and
rap
square
battle. No
victory.
cheating, no nothing, no funny business?
No cheat. You're the one that needs that warning.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's
let's do
on.
it. We'll see you guys then.
We'll see you guys
Amateurs
then.
out.
Then we're rap battling. It's going to be so much fun. That'll be probably my last show on TOP ever. But that's all from us. Thank you guys so much for watching the Great Comeback Amateurs Live, the return of the best show on WTOP.
Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Welcome into the episode 3 of season 25 of Laker Connections. I'm Kenny Gerard. This is Lucas McGarry. And Lucas, we're on the verge of spring break.
Oh, yeah.
We're finally here.
Ready for it.
We're getting old. How you doing?
We are. I'm excited for spring break.
Yeah, me too.
I am super tired, and I want to go relax on a beach.
I'm sure we'll talk about spring break a little bit later. But
I'm also sure of that as well.
I guess we get right into it, huh?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Might as well. Well, Lucas, all good things must come to an end, and that is where we currently stand with hockey. The men's ice hockey team season ended in Geneva, New York this past Saturday. I can't even read that. It's time for our last ever Wheelhouse Wire, where me and Lucas will take you through everything Laker hockey. Lucas, it's going to be a short one this week, so recap the SUNY Championship between the Lakers and the Statesmen.
Yeah, I will. Well, Kenny, it was an unfortunate end for the Lakers squad as they took on the Hobart Statesmen in the SUNY Championship. Early on, it didn't look good. Tomas Toth, just 5 minutes in, would score for the Statesmen. After the 1-0 lead, however, the Lakers would battle back, holding them to just 1 through the first period. And in the second period, they would arguably outskate the Statesmen, putting plenty of shots on net. But Kenny, I asked last week if Damon Beaver would shut down the Lakers in my preview of this game. And that's exactly what he did.
Yes,
the Lakers throughout the game challenged Beaver 30 different times with shots on goal, and he saved every single one of them. That would be the story. Statesman wore down Michael Manzi, who played really well, recording 33 saves, including 16 in the third. But in that third, a costly mistake from Jonathan Ballot would lead to an own goal for the Lakers, which would put the nail in the coffin. After that, the Statesmen would roll, ripping off another goal from Tanner Daniels, followed up by an empty netter at the end of the game to finish off the Lakers 4-0. And Hobart becomes your new SUNY champions.
And I know we didn't really talk. We don't have it slated in this part to talk. Ooh, my commentary.
We got volume.
Yeah, I know. But so last time we talked about who we thought were going to win the championships. I got one right with women's hockey. Plattsburgh did end up winning it.
Yes.
And you got it right with Hobart. Now
I hate that I was right, though.
I do too. So
I hate that I was right.
The thing with Hobart was like everybody expected them to win, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yep.
Beaver, all season long has seen
He's the best
shy
goalie
of
in
20
the country at the D3 level.
But he's seen shy of 20 shots in a lot of games.
Yeah.
And this one, he really was tested, and he really proved it. A lot of people might have thought, is he really as good as he is, or is he just surrounded by good players?
Yeah.
I always thought he was as good as he was advertised, and he proved it this weekend that he is absolutely as good as he's advertised. So when you get into these games against, number 4 seeds like Utica that are going to be in there, you got big teams coming into the national tournament. You got to get back in the dance and have a chance at it for the 4th time in a row. I think he proved that they can absolutely hang with everybody else. They are the end-all, be-all, best team in the country. And honestly, if they can pull it off and win 4 in a row, I think they become the best D3 team in history.
Oh, for sure.
It would be a perfect season. They can't lose, obviously, at this point. So if they win out, win the championship, this would be the greatest Division III hockey team of all time. And for me, the game was, and we were down there, me and Mike were calling the game down in Geneva, and you were up here doing the pregame and postgame show.
I was working up in Hewitt.
And, this game to me was absolutely over. Yeah. Once the own goal happened, but even then, I would even argue the game felt a little over. At the end of the second, Lakers on a power play missed a goal wide open by about 2 or 3 feet.
It was Vassalo, right?
It was Vassalo shot it, missed it. That
I remember that too. I jumped out of my seat. I jumped out of my seat because I thought he netted it. Didn't happen.
Me and Mike can attest. We both almost jumped over the press box in excitement, and it just did not go our way. But
1-1 would have been so much better than 1-0. It doesn't seem like it, but
it made a huge difference. Yeah. And it was 3-0 with Manzi in that, and then
within minutes
4-0 with the empty netter. Yeah. So tough loss, tough season, but hey.
I think for anyone else,
there's always next year. Not for us, but there's always next year. So
I think for anyone else, if you beat Beaver, like going for the national tournament, Beaver, you beat the Statesman. Like if you can get it past him, which is pretty much impossible right now. I heard he hasn't let up a goal in like 3 months or something. It's absurd.
Yeah. Well, that'll be our last Wheelhouse Wire of all time. We're done with that. We'll throw you to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for the Laker recap. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Oh, our mic's still on. My mic's still on.
Yeah,
hello, hello.
Welcome back to the DK experience. Go back to your job.
Every NFL fan has played for the last 15 games. Maybe.
Writing a letter to the NFL fans? Get out of here with that.
Let me finish. No,
finish.
Stop.
Johnny Manziel, that guy, he's a loser.
No, that's. Oh.
Watch the DK experience.
Is there anything interesting happening in here? Joe, is there anything interesting happening in here?
Yes, there is some interesting stuff tonight. We're doing our weather outside.
Oh, okay.
Our quick weather.
Never mind.
Let's see, I'll try to take you off first.
Welcome back into episode 3 of season 25 of Laker Connections. I'm Kenny Gerard.
Hello.
Lucas McGarry. Mike,
Let's
thanks for the water refill, by the way, on the sidebar there.
Very quick.
All right, let's just get right into it, Lucas. It's time to bring back an old friend of ours we haven't seen since fall sports ended, and it's the Laker Recap. Me and Lucas will recap the past week of Laker sports for the spring season, including the men's and women's lacrosse teams, as well as baseball and softball, except softball didn't play, so not in this one. Lucas, it's time to recap this week's Laker sports in the Laker Recap. Kick us off with the first Laker Recap of the season with women's lax.
Yeah, absolutely, Kenny. The first Laker Recap is a banger from the women's lacrosse team as they come off a huge 15-2 victory over Nazareth. After suffering 3 straight very tough losses to quality opponents, including Clarkson, Geneseo, and RIT, the Lakers exploded this past Saturday. The defending SUNY champions showed they still got it after going up 11-0 at just the half and not even thinking about stopping. In the game, the offensive prowess from the Lakers was shown, the stars being Alexis Hill recording 5 goals and 2 assists, Cassidy Croce with 4 goals, and Aubrey Green with a hat trick and an assist to dominate the Golden Flyers. The Lakers on defense allowed just 11 shots, including 7 shots on goal. Kenny, is the team that we saw last year back?
Ooh, it's a tough question. I mean, it's hard to say in the preseason, right? Because, well, not the preseason, but like
before conference,
pre-conference play.
Conference is the big season stuff. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Until they play a couple SUNY games, and mainly Cortland, I don't want to say they're back, but they're sure playing like they are back. I will say I'm pretty confident in this team. They look really good off the start. They had a couple of bad losses early on, but they've really started to pick it up. And these early bad losses don't really make a huge difference. Because they're against
really hard teams.
The only thing is if they're trying to play a home NCAA game, if they can get the auto bid again this year, that makes an impact.
Very true.
But if they're not worried about that, which I don't think they are, I think they're worried about just making and winning the SUNY again, I think they put themselves in a good place.
Yeah, I really like where they are. And I think those losses early on, like I said, very hard opponents.
Yeah.
And I think they're in a good spot moving forward.
Absolutely. Well, Lucas, the men's lacrosse team picked up a strong midweek win Wednesday, defeating Brockport 14-6. The Lakers pulled away with a big third quarter, turning what was a close game into a comfortable lead. Oswego scored several times during the period to build up momentum and never looked back. Special teams also played a huge role in this one. The Lakers capitalized on their man-up opportunities throughout the game. They took advantage of the Brockport penalties. Oswego added insurance goals in the fourth quarter to put the game out of reach and close out the 14-6 victory. The win continues a strong start to the season for the Lakers as they look ahead to the SUNY Conference play, knocking on the door. Lucas, dominant win for the team. What do you see?
This was a really, really strong performance everywhere from this Lakers squad. I was sitting in the studio working on graphics while this game was going on. They looked really, really smooth, I think, was a big part of it. Their passing was on point for this game. They had a really, really good flow with each other, and they were beating Brockport at every single part of this game. They just had a really, really good feel for each other out there on the field, and I think they just did a really good job. and their team cohesiveness really beat Brockport.
And yeah, something that's really not super related to the game, but kind of is. Man, they had some great sellies on the sideline. I was directing this game. There was one in the third quarter. We didn't put it in the VO. It's not in here, but they had one of their players, I forget, number 0. They had him on the back of his jersey. He's like, I was like, dude, what is going on?
I saw
They're
that
having fun.
too, and they were having a good time. And that's also something that you need. You don't want to be serious and strict. Having fun and being loose is another huge part of being on a good team. You need to have good team vibes, good team chemistry.
Well, take us over to the diamond now, Lucas.
Yeah, absolutely. Kenny, for baseball, it was a big-time Sunday as they picked up 2 of their first wins of the season against Clarkson and Hamilton. First, against Clarkson, Mason Sands got the start, and he'd throw a solid 6-inning, 6-strikeout performance, only giving up 3 runs, and luckily his offense backed him up. Dylan Rosenberg would have a huge 2 RBI triple, as well as Thomas Harrington going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Lakers would go on to win 9-3 thanks to 3 scoreless innings from the bullpen. Then against Hamilton, Jonas Shear got the nod on the mound, and he would have a day. 5 innings, 6 Ks, and just 1 earned run. That run was in the first inning, but it was Rosenberg who would get another RBI triple along with Benjamin Silverman, who went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run. Both of them contributed to all the runs in the game. In the 9th, Hamilton would tie the game up to send it to extras, but in the 11th inning run from the Lakers, followed by a Matthew Drillings 3-strikeout save, would close Sunday with 2 big-time wins.
Can't ask for much better, right? I mean, starting off with wins, it's good for baseball. You know, they're one of the teams that last year they were very roller coaster.
I know exactly what you're
they
talking
had the
about.
high points last year,
for
but
sure.
they had the lows.
Mm-hmm.
So to see them off to a bit of a steady start is a good thing. I think this team, if they can get it good in the bullpen mainly this year, if the bullpen can fire off the right way, I think this team's got a good shot to be pretty good this year.
I think the bullpen, like you just said, that is their main point, especially after the way they started. These are their first 2 wins of the season.
Yeah.
That's a very, very big problem. They're 2-6 now. This is something to work off of, though. As you move forward, look at those wins and go, what did we do right? Let's keep capitalizing on that.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, it'll be time for the week ahead. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
I saw bread, and I want some bread.
I feel like the amount of work that we get here is very different than a community college. So at my last school, we had at least an essay a week that was due for any given class.
Yeah. Also make you really feel like, did you start in the fall? Or it's kind of like one, still good sport.
If it's hockey,
It's what they score!
it's on Hockey Talk. Join Rob Finger and his panel of guests.
Their behavior against easy teams. How do you lose to the Bruins twice?
As they take you through the hockey world.
We welcome you with open arms.
Tune into Hockey Talk, Mondays at 9:30 after East Coast hockey games. Only on WTOP.
Oh boy!
Come across.
Good evening and welcome to Jeopardy. I am your host, Joe.
Hello, Simon.
Joe is at this place. And I'm very concerned to see what Piper's answer is here.
Sorry, it's a 98-page rule book.
You guys are stumped still?
Joe, I'm going to sound like a little snob here. It was not founded by Ray Kroc.
Bright in here. I forgot my sunglasses this time.
Wait, hold on. I got mine on.
I do.
There we go.
Welcome back into episode 3 of season 25 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. Kenny Gerard, Lucas McGarry.
Hello, hello.
Just get right into it.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Taking these off again. Lucas, it is now time to welcome back yet another segment we have not seen since the fall season ended. It's the week ahead.
Oh yeah.
During the week ahead, we'll talk about exactly what you think we will talk about. What Laker sporting events are coming up in the week. Lucas, kick us off with women's lacrosse in their next match.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me take these glasses off, too.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
they
yeah,
have right
read.
there. Kenny, the Lakers might have unlocked the key after a huge win over Nazareth. Their next test to prove so will be next Wednesday when they take on Brockport. The Golden Eagles share a 2-3 record, also falling to Clarkson and RIT. The Lakers are led by Alexis Hill, who's already up to 19 goals and 25 points, both ranked second in the SUNYAC. Cassidy Kroos adds some more elite scoring with 12 goals of her own. Meanwhile, their defense is allowing just 7 goals a game while averaging 13 goals a game against. The Golden Eagles have struggled, averaging just 7 goals a game and allowing 11 goals per game. Both teams coming off wins, however, but the Lakers have a chance to make a huge statement win with another potential double-digit win coming up if I was to put a prediction down.
Really?
I got a feeling.
Here's the thing. I think in this one, records are very deceiving. I think a 2-3 Oswego is.
Well, that's
a
what I'm
saying.
saying. That's why I think Oswego
So I agree with you.
Blow Brockport out of the water a little bit here.
I think the Lakers got a good shot to make this a really good game. I mean, here's where okay, we say the overall record lies, right? But then look at the next two stats right here and here. 13.2 goals per game to 7.4, and then a .475 shot percentage.
It's very impressive. They've been shooting really ridiculous numbers so far. They've just been playing really hard teams. That's why
and that's
the record.
What you expect from a SUNYAC champion. And these stats come from teams that are difficult. So now imagine they get into SUNYAC, they play a couple teams they know they can beat, as long as they don't, fall back on, we could beat these guys. And as long as they just play their game, I think they'll be fine. So,
like you said earlier, I think they just got to worry about Cortland and maybe a couple other those top teams in the SUNYAC, maybe New Paltz.
Yeah, New Paltz is true.
Yeah, just so the other teams that maybe give them problems. But those low SUNYAC teams, take care of them with ease.
Take care of business. Do the job.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as we were now, the men's lacrosse team has hits the road this weekend for a non-conference matchup against the SUNY Poly Wildcats. The game is set for 3 o'clock in Utica. Oswego has been scoring. Oh my God!
Shooting.
I want to go on spring break. Has been strong offensively so far this season, scoring more than 40 goals across its opening games, while also capitalizing on their man-up opportunities. But SUNY Poly enters the matchup undefeated. The Wildcats are off to a 3-0 start and have outscored their opponents 30-14 through the first few games. SUNY Poly has also been dominant in possession, holding a big advantage in shots and ground balls early off. Saturday's game features 2 teams looking to build momentum early in the season before conference play kicks off. Lucas, this may be one of the tougher tests so far for the Lakers to start off the season. What do you think they need to do to win this one?
Yeah, Kenny, I was looking at SUNY Poly's record, and it's like 3-0, 16 goals per game, and I was making that graphic, and I did the math. I was like, 16 goals a game? That is crazy. And I was looking at all their scores. They've dominated the teams that they've been playing, and I don't know if they're not playing against good comp so far. I mean, I know SUNY Poly's not the biggest school. They play in the Empire 8, but regardless of whether or not they're playing against good teams, 16 goals a game is still ridiculous.
It's nuts.
And I think Oswego, that's something to worry about. And I know Seamus Hand is going to have his hands full, no pun intended.
Great. Thanks. Someone had to make the joke, and it's going to be Lucas McGarry, of all people. But wait. So if we look back at records again, we were talking about it last time, right? How records can be deceiving. They're very equal in this one, but then you look at goals per game and shot percentage, and SUNY Poly clearly has an advantage in this one. So, like I just said, I think it's going to be a tough test, but if they can overcome it, I think it'll be good for the Lakers to get a big win in this one. But let's go back over to the diamond now for some softball.
Oh, for sure. The Oswego State women's softball team starts their campaign next Wednesday in Ohio when they take on the John Carroll Blue Streaks in a doubleheader. For the Lakers, returners Lillian Haggerty, Kira Wright, and Gianna DeCanza bring offensive power, all of whom had over a 300 batting average last year. Lillian Haggerty had a 396 average, third best in the SUNYAC.
Wow.
On the pitching side, returning on the mound will be reliever Emma Grasso. But with the graduation of Maria Lutz, who was the primary starter, the Lakers have brought in some new freshmen that should expect early starts. As for JCU, they've already played 8 games and have a solid 6-2 record. They average just 4.5 runs per game, but only allow 2 runs per game. They're supported by a trio of starters that have ERAs of 1.77, 1.56, and .47. The Lakers may have a hard time with their bats as they start their season.
Tough first pull of the draw.
Yeah.
First of all, JCU, their broadcasting team is very good. I met them out in Seattle. Those people know how to broadcast very well. So it's going to be a good broadcast. I'll tell you guys that if you're going to watch the game. But on the other end, for Oswego,
this is their last
season stats
for Oswego as well.
Say that. So last season stats for Oswego, even just comparing them to the start for JCU.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be tough. If Oswego can pick up a win here, though, that's
awesome.
Massive. If they can beat a team like JCU and just knock them off early on, that's huge momentum for this Lakers team, but it's going to be an uphill battle. And I don't think anyone's denying
for
that,
sure.
so.
I mean, the softball team, this is first game of the season, everything to prove and everything to gain. If you can pick up 2 big-time wins here, and even 1 big-time win against a team like this, that is so much momentum coming out of just the first weekend and so much bright stuff to look at ahead.
Well, Other diamond now, let's talk about some baseball.
Oh, yeah.
The Oswego State baseball is back in action as the Lakers get set to face the Centenary University Cyclones from New Jersey. The Lakers enter the matchup looking to build momentum early in the season after a solid start that has included strong pitching and timely hitting. Offensively, the Lakers have also been aggressive on the base pass, using speed and small ball to generate runs throughout the lineup. Sorry, you took a picture. The Cyclones have momentum of its own. The Cyclones recently picked up a walk-off win over SUNY New Paltz thanks to a late grand slam, showing their ability to produce clutch offense late in games. Both teams looking to continue the strong start. It sets up an interesting non-conference matchup as the Lakers take on the Cyclones. First pitch is set for later this week, and Oswego looks to keep the bats going and add another win to its early season record before SUNYAC play. Lucas, the game is taking place in Maryland this weekend as a whole weekend of action is on the docket. What do they have to do to start off with a win?
I mean, if they're going to start off with a win against any team, it's going to be against this team.
Yeah.
It's pretty good time to do so. 1-7 record. Team average, pretty good, 260, not terrible. But that team ERA
coming off a good win, though, I will say.
They are coming off a good win, but that team ERA is absolutely abysmal. And I don't know how much of that is added in from people who haven't pitched that much. Yeah. But regardless of the fact, if the Lakers can get their bats going, which I know they have so far, they've done a really good job of scoring runs right off the bat. Oh, God damn, no pun intended again. Oh my God, that was completely on accident, I promise. But this is a really good team to get a good quality win against for the Lakers and bring that 2-6 record to a looks a little bit better 3-6. Yeah.
Well, I try to give my flowers to both these teams, but I think they both are coming off a good start. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, it'll be time for Lakers Showdown. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10. Got you this time.
I'm scared of Joe with a bat. Okay?
Okay.
Let me show you, because your team is a failure. You don't know how to score, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh my God. Just like that. That's actually let me show you the Bronx Bomber way of doing it. Ready? I swear to God. Oh my God. Everyone? All right, put the bat down. All right, this number's like you guys already know that. You're right. Sorry. You're like, hey.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts. It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
If only we had someone who could tell us what we should and shouldn't watch.
Well, do we have a show for you?
Who are you?
What are you doing in my bed?
On Be Kind and Rewind, we will go through and review all your favorite movie franchises.
And tell you which ones you should and shouldn't watch from the perspective of normal movie fans. Well, be sure to check out Be Kind and Rewind on WTOP-10.
Oh, come on, guys.
Sorry. Welcome back in episode 3 of season 25 of Laker Connections. Your home for everything Laker sports. Lucas, it's time to welcome our Laker Showdown moderator, Mr. Michael Neckers. Now, Mike, why don't you explain to those at home what a Laker Showdown is?
Well, guys, Laker Showdown is exactly as it sounds. A showdown between two of the best Laker sports minds this school has to offer. Give you guys 3 questions. Whatever answer I like most for each of those 3 questions will be awarded a point. It'll be best 2 out of 3, and the winner gets bragging rights until next week. Lucas, you're currently ahead 2-0.
Right.
So, first question with winter sports all over. We're going to start with the men's side. Who was your MVP for the Oswego men's hockey team this season? Kenny, take it away.
Matt McQuaid. He had a rough start. He's a senior, so he's not going to be back. So I was going to say Vassilo, who leads the team in goals or points. But McQuaid had a really tough start to the season. He really came back late. He showed up when it matters. When we got into the playoffs, he performed really well. So I think McQuaid deserves his flowers. He's been here for 4 years. I think he was the MVP of the hockey team this season.
And Lucas?
Give me Colin Vossolo. I mean,
good choice.
It's the other great choice to make. He had a phenomenal year. I mean, we did talk about it. He had a very costly miss in that SUNY championship game, but apart from that, everything else was pretty perfect for him. He got some all-conference honors too. I mean, nothing better that he could have done this year. Oh, now you're recording it.
I forgot to record it. I see the blinking
you were staring at me. I was like, what are you doing?
Well, guys, you gave me pretty much the 1A and 1B answers on this one. Sure. Kind of what I expected. I hope Colin's not watching this just because of that sitter that was missed at the end of the second period against Hobart.
I'm going to send it to him now.
I'm going to give it to Kenny. Kenny takes the first point. Matt McQuaid had a great comeback in the back half of the season.
Yeah, he did.
Really well done. Vossolo also had a phenomenal season, though. Can't take that away from him. And now, flipping over to the other side for women's hockey, who was your MVP of the season? Lucas, you're up first.
Oh, give me Jenna Majewski. Easily has to be
Majeski.
Oh, I always do that. Dang it. I always mess it up. But regardless, Jenna Majeski, she had a phenomenal year and really carried the Lakers, I feel like, all throughout the season. They used her as someone that they could mount some comebacks off of, use as someone to build momentum off of, and it was a really fun year to watch.
I'll show my TOP bias. Tilly Petrick, because she scored in the SUNY semifinals.
She did.
The only goal scorer for Oswego.
She did.
Plus, who can play hockey and commentate hockey? Not many people I know. I'm going to go with Tilly, and she's been doing it longer than the other person we had doing it, so I'm going to go with Tilly. I think Tilly's a solid choice. Also, we're now coworkers, so I'll also take Tilly. I got a lot of bias. I'm going with Tilly Petrick. MVP all the way.
Tilly's a great choice.
Two great answers. I'm going to go with Lucas on this one. I think Jenna Majeski had a phenomenal season.
Deserves.
Was one of the leaders
again,
for this team. Her alongside Helen Van Dam. Mia DeVivo really stepped up this year with the absence of Lexi Levy as well. But going to give Lucas the point on this one. A really good season from Jenna Majeski. And last but not least, I'm done talking about sports. I'm ready to go on spring break.
Give me a 1.
So,
there we go.
Spring break.
Ooh.
Just a day away, give or take a little bit.
Ever wanted. Like,
who's got the better spring break plans? Lucas, what are you doing this spring break?
Ooh, for spring break, I am going to the lovely Myrtle Beach with my girlfriend. We're going Monday morning. We're going to spend the entire week there. Got some fun St. Patrick's Day plans. We got some bar crawl tickets to go to, so we're going to be getting very festive on St. Patrick's Day, having some fun. Going to be chilling on the beach and drinking. And
because we're 21, we can say it on air now. Yeah! Dang it!
But I'm going to have a lot of fun on Myrtle Beach, chilling on the beach, doing a lot of nothing really besides eating, lounging, relaxing, and having a great time.
You would have a great time.
Great time.
That was horrible.
And Kenny, how about you?
I'm going to Nashville. I'm going with my girlfriend as well. We're also going with a big group of people. Paulie, his girlfriend are going. Our good buddies, Bryce Dakota.
It's a good squad.
Dylan's going with his sister as well. And the GOAT, the greatest person to ever be on camera at WTOP-10, Big A, is also going to be there, and I think that gives me the win no matter what. Big A is going to be there. We could be going to Wichita, Kansas for all it matters. If Big A is there, I think I automatically win. So I'm going to say it's Nashville's where I'm going, though. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it to you like it's a question. I'm going to Nashville. It's going to be a great time. Also going to be there on St. Patrick's Day. Also going to be doing a bar crawl on St. Patty's Day downtown in Nashville.
Love that.
Pretty good.
So very similar. You can't go wrong with the beach, Lucas. But Myrtle Beach is the #1 spring break destination. There's going to be so many people there. It's going to be so crowded. And for that reason, I'm going to go with Kenny in the Music City, Nashville.
Like Nashville isn't going to be mobbed with people over spring break.
Less mobbed than Myrtle Beach.
We go
less mobbed than Myrtle Beach. Everyone goes to Myrtle
Beach. Interesting take for why you selected that, but all right.
Now we have 1 minute and 40 seconds before we go off the air. What do you want to talk about, Kenny?
I'm excited for spring break. I guess that's something we could talk about, and also the fact that we are on our way out with the show pretty much. So that's also cool. We're getting into our last few episodes, 25th season.
I say we're just talking about baseball, softball, and lacrosse from now on.
That's it. Yeah, hockey's done, basketball's done. No more Wheelhouse Wire, no more Zeal Zip. It's strictly Laker recap. In the week ahead, and then C block will be interesting. We could bring back Lakers to pros. I thought that was a cool block we did. Probably after spring break, we could do a spring break recap.
Oh yeah,
we'll give up stats for our spring breaks.
Ooh, should I make a graphic? Should we make graphics like?
We could make a graphic. We could get videos. We could do whatever we want to do. I think it'd be funny.
Little spring break vlogs or something.
We could. We can put them on there. I'm good with pre-recording some stuff.
You know what I'm excited for my spring break? Not going anywhere. I'm sticking at home in Livonia, New York.
Nothing wrong with staycation.
I'm getting my hair cut.
Yeah, you need it.
Long overdue. I need
I'm
to
going
get
tomorrow.
this mop off
Teddy,
my head.
you
I'm
need
going
a
tomorrow,
haircut.
dude. Look at this thing. Wow.
You got
that is
you got
serious
some nice,
lettuce.
nice hair.
Yeah, she's gonna go tomorrow.
How short?
It's gone. I'm gonna probably go 3-1 fade on the sides. We'll keep a little flip on the top. That's kind of the thought.
Kenny
so.
Gerard low taper fade.
Yeah, what would we do if Kenny Gerard got low taper fade? I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But that's gonna do it for the third episode of season 25 of Laker Connections. We will see you guys in 2 weeks after spring break for episode 4 of Laker Connections. Have a great night, everybody.
The show where we embarrass ourselves to make the pros look even more professional and us like idiots. I'm Evan.
And I'm Emily, and today we're joined by the Oswego State Blasters Cup.
Oh, I got hit again.
Anything, guys.
Brown. Now welcoming the Charlie Harkins.
The Charlie Harkins?
The Charlie Harkins right here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What is Josh Allen?
I'm headed in after the hat. Words in from the high office. Ring ring. I answer. Hello? You want me in? Yes, coach.
The beast is on his way.
8-2.
I guess that's all for today. See you guys next May.
Next May? You're not coming back till next May?
No, I'm coming back.
Oh my God.
I got all because I cheated on a rap battle. Evan hasn't spoken to me in 2 years. Amateurs didn't come back that semester. It didn't come back. I have to talk to him. I have to make things right.